G'day mates, this is First Team 3132, the Thunder Down Under from Sydney, Australia, and we're welcoming you guys to our first episode of 5 awesome robots of 2014. To my left I have the fabulous Madeline. She's joined over the last few days of the team, and to my right is a piece of fabric, also known as Rhiannon. So Rhiannon,
yes.
what have we been doing over the last few days in regards to our robot? So when we found out the challenge, what do we do?
We've been going through the osmosis process.
Okay, cool. And so what does that involve?
It involves divergent and convergent thinking, so just spewing out ideas of all sorts and everything, and then deciding what is not going to work, and converging our thinking. And then we come up with a couple of ideas that we like.
What are we doing at the moment, like today?
Prototyping a ball farm.
Yep.
A catapult, and a kicker.
What we're going to do is we're going to show you a bit of footage and a couple of interviews with Catherine and some of the technology people about what we've been doing and all our prototypes and things like that. So here they are now.
We've built up a ball intake mechanism that's working quite well. We're just refining it, and they just took it apart and it's not working now, but it will work. And we have a catapult. And so that was working quite well. That was the first shooter we built up. And then we built up a kicker type shooter, so it swings around and kicks. Today we covered our practice field in tape markings by marking the accuracy and effect of different variables on it. We have one member beginning to CAD. We've sort of locked in the design, and we're CADing that design on the understanding that it may well change completely and we'll have to start CADing again. But last year CADing was a large hold up, so we figure if we start it early, then it's gonna not hold us up nearly as much. We built up the new drive base, the new kit drive base, and it's been going really well. We haven't actually driven it yet, but we shortened it. We stuck some wood in it because we didn't want to cut the actual bits.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed those clips about our prototyping stuff from the first few days of build season. Hopefully we can move on from prototyping the next couple of days, come up with a final design, decide what's going to be good, what's going to work, what's not, come up with a final robot concept, which we can start CADing, designing, and start building. So Madeline, what have we been doing over the last couple of days in media?
We've been making logos for the website we're making.
Yep.
And we've been taking pictures.
Alright, and you mentioned a website. Now, what have we called that website?
Asimov.
Yeah, Asimov, after the science fiction writer. We're calling a little website that we're making, it's called Project Asimov.
It's a MOOC.
It's a MOOC, a massively online open course. And what we're trying to achieve here is to bring as many resources as possible to you guys, First Team, and ultimately a lot more resources along the line to do with computer science. Try and bring those and events to bring to you guys so that we can make starting a First Team, starting up at home robotics a lot easier. We get a field.
A field, we
made a field. We built a field. Chopped it in half and put a field where we can actually work on and test our robots. And so we're going to post every Friday. Now next week we should have a bit more information about what we've been working on. Chairman's would have developed a bit more. Hopefully we have a final robot design, which would be nice.
Yep. We could actually start.
Yep, and Project Asimov is a whole bunch of resources, a lot of videos they're going to be making, so hopefully we can start filming and editing those as well. We'll see you guys next week, next episode of 5 Awesome Robots.